Nunoclock Newz. We're going to keep the film rolling. I'll get back to the lady with all that other stuff. You dig? For people that seen the last episode. Straight like that. Anyway, Governor CATHY HOCHUL, Governor of New York, said ice ain't rocking over here. Straight like that. Straight like that.
Today, with this proposal, we're sending a strong message to ICE. You will not weaponize local police officers against their own communities in the state of New York. We will not use our police technology to track people who've done nothing wrong. We will not throw innocent people into our jails.
Whoa.
And you will do everything only with a judicial order, an order from a judge who says there has been a crime committed.
Let's see if that really works the way she says it's going to work. Because for some reason, even with that being said, don't mean that they're going to listen. Now, come from an era where, back then it was Commissioner Ward. Right now, it's Jessica Tisch. You dig? And back then, the way it worked, it was like the D's didn't get along with the feds, or the feds didn't get along with the beat walkers. They all was thirsty over these arrests and things of that nature. That thirst gonna fuck around and happen again. And it don't mean that stuff gonna stop. It just mean that they gonna be going back and forth on who got a right to arrest you, whether it's New York PD or ICE.
When you're coming after our people in the state. But on the jails, ICE relies on our detention centers, right? They want to build them up. They want the capacity. Before a surge, they increase the capacity. We've seen this in other states. And they want to use the jails for that purpose. They use our jails to round up people.
Oh, hell no.
Now, here's my view. Our jails should be used for what our sheriffs need them for, a place to hold people accused of a crime before they have their trial, or for misdemeanors. There is a purpose for the jails.
You don't need it for misdemeanors, baby.
But cutting off access to our jails to ICE agents will make it harder for them to operate these large-scale operations, which they're building up to try and do right now in the state of New York. We've seen the warning signs. It's happening.
Yep.
That's what they did in Minneapolis.
Yeah. I'm glad she said that. Because I told y'all last episode, they already out here. When I had to pay attention, see the beat walkers on the corner, all this. But then I see these people sitting in these trucks, SUVs, shit like that. Suited and booted. But they just sitting in the trucks. They not posted or none of that. Why is that? It's like they just there on payroll, waiting for that green light to say go and do what it do. Nah, shit ain't rocking here.
Large-scale detention centers use the local jails for these purposes, and that's what we want to head off. Now, I'll say it 100 times because you're going to hear differently out in the streets, probably being tweeted out right now. Local police will continue to help federal agents track down violent criminals. This never has changed. It never will change.
All right.
But what I don't want them doing, and they will no longer do, is aid armed forces who think they can occupy our streets, scare our children, round up our neighbors. Neighbors separated and rounded up just because of the color of their skin.
Yeah.
That is happening even in our own state of New York. It's no longer going to happen with the help of our local law enforcement. That ends now.
Now, I gotta go into the double speak. I tried to teach her that years ago. Nobody was paying attention. Let's go back.
Is aid armed forces who think they can occupy our streets, scare our children, round up our neighbors. Neighbors separated and rounded up just because of the color of their skin. That is happening even in our own state of New York. It's no longer going to happen with the help of our local law enforcement. That ends now. Now today's
I know y'all not. I know y'all didn't catch it. I know y'all didn't catch it. See? Say yeah. Said, oh, it's not rocking with our assistance. That ends now. But that doesn't mean it's still not going to rock. And that'll make it worse if they don't have that regulation to calm the motherfuckers down when they all turned up, riled up for whatever happened at home last night. They taking it out on the streets and more bodies gonna appear. Supervisor talking to you a certain kind of way, and you gonna follow the laws, cause that's your job, and you take it out on who? Regular, common folk. Cause if y'all ice, why y'all not going at what y'all supposed to go at? Immigration and custom problems. Niggas walking down the street going to the corner store and back is not your immigration and your custom problem. Period. So I don't think it's gonna rock out here.
builds on the promises I made in my State of the State address just a couple weeks ago, which clearly state, anytime your constitutional rights are violated, anytime federal agents operate outside the scope of law, New Yorkers should be able to hold them accountable in court. They already do for local and state officers. Why are the federal agents exempt from this? We're in the state of New York.
Another good point, Miss Governor. Another good point.
He has 47 arrests.